Welcome back to the Ajinapani channel. I am Ritanya, biomedical trainer from Ajinapani Private Limited. Today in this video we are going to see the part 2 of the ultrasonic nebulizer. So if you guys missed out the part 1 of the ultrasonic nebulizer, we have provided the description link below for your reference. So now we are going to start the part 2 of the video. So here you can see this is the ultrasonic nebulizer. So first I am going to demonstrate the power supply of the ultrasonic nebulizer. So now I am going to connect the AC supply to the device. So now I am going to turn on my device. So this is a switch for off and on condition. So I turned on my device. So here you can see there are two LED light indication. One is for power and another one is for water. So I will tell while demonstrating the water level of the nebulizing cup. So here you can see the timing option. So I can adjust my timing according to 0 minutes to 60 minutes. So 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So I can operate my device at 1 hour duration also. So here this is the automation range. So I can adjust my automation range from minimum to maximum range depending upon the patient's usability. Here you can see there are two sections. So here first you can see there is a fan. So we can adjust the fan speed from minimum to maximum. So why we are adjusting the fan speed is for missed output. So here you can see this is the medical cup section where I am going to place my drugs inside the medical cup. So here you can see these two are the clamp locks. So here I am going to unlock my clamp locks. So this is the cap for the medical cap. So I am removing this. So inside this you can see we have a medical cup or nebulizing cup of capacity 50 ml. So inside this you can see this is the medical cup holder or nebulizing cup holder. So I am going to place my medical cup in this holder. Inside this you can see at the center there is a piezoelectric crystal for vibrating the medical cup. So here backside you can see this is the drain section where I am going to drain the water like this from this section. So finally this is the handle of the ultrasonic nebulizer. So this helps me to lift the ultrasonic nebulizer and I can portably carry anywhere I want. So till this we saw the parts of the ultrasonic nebulizer. So now I am going to demonstrate the ultrasonic nebulizer. So first I am going to pour some water in the piezoelectric crystal section. So you can see so I have poured some water. So in this you can see it act as a, here this white thing act as a water level detector. So I have to pour my water till this range. So now I am going to place my medical cup holder into this. So with medical cup which has a capacity of 50 ml. So now I am going to pour my medications into the medical cup. Now I am going to close the medical cup. I am locking my side clamp locks. Now I am going to show you the tube connections of the ultrasonic nebulizer. So this is the hose tube. I am going to connect my hose tube one end at medical cup output. At other end of the hose tube, I am going to connect either my mouthpiece or my face mask. Depending upon the patient usability, I can connect mouthpiece or face mask. So now I am going to connect mouthpiece in the other section of the hose tube, like this. So now I am going to turn on my device. So now I have turned on my device. So here I am going to adjust the timer option. So I am going to keep my timer. Now I am going to adjust my timer option. So it is in 0 minute. I am going to keep it in 10 minutes. So you can see the mist coming out. So here this is the automazing level. So I can adjust my automazing range depending upon the patient user. So first I am going to adjust my automazing range. So it is in minimum range. I am increasing it. So you can see here, as I am increasing the knob, the water droplets size also increases here. So here you can see large water bubbles appearing. So now I am decreasing the automazing range. Here you can see no appearance of the large bubbles. Only small water bubbles comes here. Now I am going to change my mouthpiece to face mask. So now I am going to connect my face mask at one end of the hose tube. Now I am going to use this connector part for the connection of face mask and one end of the hose tube. Now I am going to use this connector part for the connection of face mask and one end of the hose tube. You can see the mist output from the face mask. So now I am going to adjust the speed of this mist level. Now you can see here I am going to adjust the fan speed so that I can adjust my mist output from the mask. So initially it is in minimum range. I am going to increase the range so you can see the mist output here. So I have kept the fan speed at maximum range. So now I am minimizing the fan speed range. So now you can see low speed of the mist output. So here you can see the water level. So initially I told you about this power point and water level. So if your water level is low in the medical cup, it indicates the light as water level is low. If the water level is normal and at correct range, no indication will be appearing here. So no light will be turning on. So after the usage of the nebulizer, I am going to turn off my device. I am going to remove my AC supply. Now I am going to show you how I am going to discharge the fluids from the nebulizer cup. So now I am going to remove the face mask from the hose tube. So now I am going to remove the connector part. I am going to remove the hose tube from the nebulizing cup. I am going to unlock the clamp locks. So inside this you can see the nebulizing cup or medical cup with the holder. So inside this you can see the water I poured initially. As I turn on my switch, you can see the ultrasonic crystal vibration, which vibrates the water and causes the medical cup also to vibrate. So this is how the aerosol process happening in this ultrasonic nebulizer. Now I am going to discharge the water from this section. So behind the part we can see the drain tube. So I am going to drain the fluids. Now I am going to reconnect the tube in this section. So now it is important to pour the liquids inside it. So you have to pour the clean water here. You can use RO water or any kind of water which is of pure content. If you pour tap water or any dirty water here, the dust particles will sediment in this section. So it can cause any damage to the piezoelectric crystal here. So this is the piezoelectric crystal section. So in medical cup you have to pour your drugs. This is the operational process of the ultrasonic nebulizer. So I hope you guys have gained knowledge of the usage of ultrasonic nebulizer. Thank you.